Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing a full mix breakdown of a whole mix I did. I'm gonna break it up into different episodes, but it's gonna be about how to get those pro mainstream clarity pop Tyler type of Afro beats as well. Melodic vocals. All right, melodic vocals, the whole mix. You feel me? The drums and everything. So this is just the first episode, and if y'all want to see the rest of the videos, it will be linked to a playlist down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if y'all want to support the channel, you know what to do. Go check those links down below. So let's get to it right now. Let's go.
Hey yo, baby, where you at?
I've been calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. I got this feeling. I know you know, don't explain it. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. Don't lose, take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more, nikatuma sauce, better cut those holes. Don't lose, take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more, nikatuma sauce, better cut those holes. It's now or never. I don't wanna do this later. I'ma sign a song.
All right, so I got a general idea of what we're going on here today. So we're mixing some really dope female vocals, and this is a custom song that I actually got made for me, and everything like that, the production and all that stuff like that. So I'm trying to do more full mix breakdowns because I love breaking down drums. Like making music is more than about a lead vocal over a 2-track beat, that's kind of like, I would say, like, now I'm getting more multi-track stuff. But yeah, I just want to show y'all how I got this whole mix just jumping, and that's what I'm trying to do every week consistently. So let's get to it right now. Okay, so very first thing, we have the female vocal, and when it comes to pop vocals, I always try to get the sound like when you're cooking chicken. You feel me? I'm trying to take off the fat of the chicken. I'm trying to throw on a little bit of lemon. I'm trying to throw on a little bit of pre-seasoning. I'm trying to throw on a little bit of rub. I'm trying to do all of these pre-processing things to get it in a situation where it's prepped and ready to get the final taste of the vocal, right? So of course I went in there and I actually like literally clip gain down every single S, T, and P. But there's a new plugin, a new gem that I'm bringing here today. Okay, it's called the Split S, and this is a really dope plugin because it's a de-esser that has no compression, no crossover frequency, right? So it's not giving you that phasey sound, right? And what it's doing is it's literally knows where the S is at and it pulls the volume down. So yeah, this is a great plugin that does that for you automatically. So this pretty much gives you the most transparent de-essing. All right, so we're gonna show you that a little bit after. But that's the first thing that I did, right? Went in there, manually clicked in every little breath, if a breath sounded like it sounded ugly, it sounded like she had asthma, I took it out. All right, so yeah, that's the pre-processing. And then of course we had a little bit of auto tune. I like Waves Tune because it's a little bit more naturally sounding than the Antares, so that's what I've been rocking with lately. I use the Spiff, and I like to use the Spiff to remove mouth clicks. All right, so her voice, her accent, it kind of had this like bickering and spitting type of frequencies. So I use the Spiff to get rid of that. So let's see what it sounds like on Delta mode.
The time is now. You've been lost, but
Sounds like it sounds like the vocal is like all that stuttering, all that lip smacking, all those imperfections when it comes to pop music and like a Tyler vocal, a female vocal, you kind of want it to be perfect. You feel me? Want it to be like Cinderella with the glass slipper type shit. So that's what I kind of imagined, the imagery in my head. And the fucking plugin kind of looks like a glass shoe. All right. So yeah, that's what we did. And removing the mouth clicks, I always put it on like just like a dB or two, and that just helps take away all the smacking that kind of distracts your ear.
The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. I'll go down low, so take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more, I got too much sauce, but I got those hoes. I'll go down low, so take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more, I got too much sauce, but I got those hoes.
So you hear when we remove their mouth clicks, we're adding more clarity to the vocal. Okay, boom. After that, I use the MJUC, and this is a Verimute compressor. I know the Verimute compressor has a tube inside of it, and that tube will add harmonic density to, a vocal like this that kind of lacks a little bit of weight. Usually when people are singing in general, they can't generate low end and deepness unless it's like Teddy Pendergrass or Barry White, or those are some singers who they could bring out that baritone type of thing. But most singers, and especially female singers, they have a hard time with low end, you feel me, adding body to the vocal. And the drums are big and heavy, so we want the vocal to not feel, small and frail compared to it. So I use the MJUC light compression lead vocal preset, and this is modeling a 176, I believe. No, it's modeling a retro style level, which is a dope tube compressor. So I click the density for even more. I think it brings in like a transformer or a tube, and that brings in more weight.
The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. I don't wanna do this later. My sign a song, I don't want the pressure. Just bring the chaser. 1, 2, 3 short shots. I got a slow wine, it and a mosmos. The time is now, let's have some fun. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you.
I put it on the slowest attack because I want all the transients to come through, and those transients are the emotional impact. The time is now. You feel me? Rather than saying like time, the time is now. The time is now. You feel me? Like it's more how can I say, emotionally engaging. It's more convincing. You really believe in the lyrics that the artist is saying, that she's singing. Also, the recovery time, the release, important. I kept it on a medium release. If it would have been too fast, it kind of would feel like a pumping type of thing. I want it to be slow so it could really hold the melody of her singer. And she's from Africa too, this female artist I'm working with. Okay, so let's look at the actual lead chain. Of course, I know I want density, so I use the Kramer tape. I love how this adds the tape bump, which is gonna make the vocals feel thicker, but at the same time, it actually adds a little bit of brightness and de-harshing, because it's a tape.
I don't wanna do this later. My sign a song, I don't want the pressure. Just bring the chaser. 1, 2, 3 short shots. I got a slow wine, it and a mosmos. The time is now, let's have some fun. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Don't keep me waiting, I'm levitating.
All right, now with the biasing, I always put my biasing on normal. Just know if you under bias something, you're making it brighter. If you over bias it, you're making it warmer. All right, and rounding off more top end. I want all my top end. So on this plugin, I literally, all the low passing, it adds some low passing. I don't want no low passing. I want my whole top end. I added a little bit of tape compression and distortion. I like that a lot for a Tyler type of vocal. Because that's bringing more artifacts. That's bringing more, it's like kind of like a highlighter. It's bringing more seasoning onto the, the consonants and everything like that, the vocal character. So that's why I like to lose a little bit of flux. All right. Okay. After that, We're working with the EQ7, just a stock EQ. Any EQ will do, you know, pretty much vanilla, ice cream type of equalizer. And like I said, you know, I want most of the body of the vocal, so I'm not rolling off all the low end. I heard a little bit of harshness in the mid range, cut it out. And yeah, you know, just a basic tonal type of cleaning it up, you know, type of EQ.
I don't wanna do this later, my sign a song, keep me waiting, I'm levitating. So go down low, so take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more, get to my sauce, better cut those holes. I'll go down low, so take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more, get to my sauce, better cut those holes.
Yeah, so pretty just basic EQ. This notch right here is warming it up. The rest of this stuff right here is any like, you know, type of overwhelming mid-range, you know, because our low cut is very generous. So, you know, to still get that clean sound, we did a little bit more work right here in the low mid. All right. The split S, very important plugin. I haven't even bought it yet, but I'm going to buy it. And this plugin is very good. I think it's cheap. I think it's like $20 or something like that. But for what it's worth, oh my God. You use this plugin, you don't gotta use no damn de-esser, bro. I'm telling you. So very simple. I like to use the stock preset. You know, all the controls are pretty much here, but this is kind of like the range of how much you want the S's to go away.
Calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. I got this feeling. I know you know, don't explain it. Time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now.
Let me show you guys what the original mix sounded like too from the rough mix.
Calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. I got this feeling. I know you know, don't blame it. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove.
So day and night difference. I probably should have showed that in the beginning. Oh well, fuck it. This is a whole series anyways. I use the C6 because there's some brightness in the super top end, and that's what this is getting rid of.
Time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Now you've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide.
So all that super air like bullshit we don't need.
Time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I prove. The time is now. You've been lost.
So like a harsh frequency where we're not completely taking it out all the time, but once in a while when it becomes a little bit too unbearing, we're telling it, yo, step back, Jit, step back. The Neve 88RS, I love how warm it is. And I think I just boosted a little bit of, I think I just used it for the filters actually. Yeah, mostly just using it for the tone of it. I like how this is the legacy version, so it's cleaner. It's not modeling the preamp. And I just did a little bit of mid-range push to make up for the mid-range I cut out and the de-essing shit.
Time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. Lost, take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more. I got to my sauce, better cut those holes.
After that, I use the RVOX. We know what the RVOX does. I'm not trying to make these videos too long because it's going to be a whole fucking series. But after that, I use the Spectre to boost up the mid-range, and this helped her vocal stand in front of the beat.
Calling from 5 a.m. in the morning. I got this feeling. I know you know, don't explain it. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you. There's nothing to hide, I can prove. The time is now. You've been lost, but I found you.
So I didn't really have to bring up my vocal. I didn't have to raise the volume. I just know that the high mid is going to give me more presence. And if I just add some saturation and EQ to that high mid, it will make the vocals stand up more front. So sometimes EQ is not about brightness and all this stuff. It's about positioning too, making some shit step forward, attention, like a soldier in the military. All right. So after that, we have the fresh air, and we're just using this as my brightener. So my vocals already very clean at this point, and I'm getting this for my brightness.
Time is now. You've been lost by the keep me waiting. I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. Don't keep me waiting. I'm levitating. Blame it on me, I will take it. I'll go down low, so take it slow. Ukitaka nitakupa more. Got you my sauce, but I got those hoes.
Weiss de-esser, which is the best de-esser in the game. But this split S, honestly, if you want to only use this plugin and not even use a de-esser, you can. Me personally, I like the de-esser just because I know it's so transparent anyways, and it's just letting me just target that specific range that the fresh air kind of brought up. Then we use the soothe. This preset I learned from Jason Joshua, Voice of God. It's pretty cool. I leave it on the end. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of the video here today. This is the first part. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Suggest more video ideas. This is part 1. The link to the playlist will be down below. If you want to support the channel, we getting back to these jams, okay? So, go cop a preset. I'm going to be putting out some mastering presets soon. Big stuff on the channel. I'm really excited to get back to the YouTube grind. Okay, guys? And yeah, see you guys in the next episode. Peace.